Good morning, everybody. Here I am with my new live software. I hope it's good. And I see that I have, yes, good morning, Karen. Good morning, everybody. Here I am with my new live software. Good morning, Karen. I'm so glad to see you this morning. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday so far. I'm just going to hang out for just a minute here to make sure that... Good morning, Ginger. So I'm just hanging out a few more minutes to see if more people are going to hop on. Yay, how's the audio for you guys? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Audio has been my biggest issue with this so far, or was my reason for switching. What a learning curve this is, right? Yay! This is good news, really good news. All right, well, I can be done looking over there because now I have all of my new stuff up here, and I can see that so far I have 4 people on. Okay, all done. Here we go. So it's Saturday and it's another episode of Create with Brenda. I am Brenda Hillard, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in north central Minnesota. And I have been stamping for like 30 years. I've only been a demonstrator for a little over 10 years, but I love it. It's just my passion. So anyway, I have a fun little project to share with you today. A couple of things that I want to go over is my host code, and that can be found right up there. When you shop with me each month and it's a qualifying purchase of $75 or more, you will receive my monthly host gift. All of those details are available on my website at createwithbrenda.com. So please go there and check that out. What else do I have here? I think that's it. So let's switch down to my workstation. Yay. I am not seeing like that my microphone is working, but I think, let's just see. Settings. No. We'll just turn it up and see how it goes. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. All right, so let me mess around here just a minute. Sorry, you guys, that this is being so clunky here this morning, but I just want to make sure. Oh, it is. I do have audio. I'm not sure why it's looking like it is, but this is all good. Okay, so here's what I have today. I have a little package to send out to Karen and Ginger because they were my first 2 viewers this morning. And you're going to be receiving a pack of the Abstract Beauty cards and envelopes. This is what I'm going to be using today for the project. So Ginger and Karen, be watching your mailbox. You're my lucky winners here this morning. And these card bases and envelopes are just so fun. Now, I have a pack open here that I wanted to show you. And they're right here. So this all coordinates very nicely. It can be found on page 48 and 49 in the January to June mini. And in this suite of products, you get a stamp set and dies. You get the embellishments, an ephemera pack, the pack of cards and envelopes, 10 of them, 10 really pretty card bases with coordinating envelopes for $10. So that's $1 a piece for your card base and your envelope, which I think is a fabulous deal. And then this pack of paper, which is really unique because it is a 4x6 pack of Specialty Designer Series papers. You get 48 sheets for $15. The one side is just a matte finish. The other side has the gold, the sparkle, and we have all of these fun little hexagon embellishments. So let me pull those out. And there we have it. So here we go. The Designer Series papers, the 4x6, look like this. And you see I marked it 4x6. Like I said, there's shiny sides, there's plain sides, and it's gorgeous. So if you do not have this paper pack, you may want to look. Yay, Donna, good morning, good morning. All right, so let me show you. Wow, I feel like I have so much to show you. All right, so here's the cards we're going to talk about today, and I want to show you how easy, really easy, it is to make a really nice assortment of cards. Okay, using the card bases and the coordinating papers. So very quickly, you can make a nice little assortment of birthday, thinking of you, thank yous. Boom, you got your all occasion pack. And the thing I didn't show you is look at the inside of the envelopes. How cool is that? They even coordinate with the papers. So let's get started. This again is how to make, you can tell I've kind of been in the quantity theme here with my cards, but I have die cut 5 circles, and they're embossed circles. These come from the Beautiful Shapes dies. These did carry over into the new catalog, and these are all of the shapes that you get. And I think you can see how the edges on these 3, so this one, and this one, all have that little embossed edge. How cool is that? Yay. All right. The thing that I'm bringing in that's new today is the Charming Sentiments. Look at all of these sentiments, you guys, 17. And they have coordinating cutout dies. They're so cool. I'm not going to be using these today, but I do have a video out there that shows how to use them. So you can go to my YouTube channel and check that out. Good. Everybody says the microphone is working fine. That makes me very happy. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to heat emboss. And to heat emboss, you're going to need a Versamark watermark stamp pad. This is a retired product that we don't carry anymore, but it's a little embossing buddy, and it's just filled with cornstarch powder. And what that does is it takes off the static from your paper. And we have my container of gold embossing powder. So we sell small containers, and all I did was buy a whole bunch of it and dump it in here, and I'll show you how well this works. So if you can hear that noise in the background, that I'm just heating up my embossing tool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Versamark pad and I'm going to take the sentiment that says, wishing you everything wonderful. I'm just going to ink that up. Well, first of all, I'm going to rub all of these with my little embossing buddy because I don't want static on my paper. Ink this up again with the Versamark, and I'm going to stamp it down. So there's that one. And then I want to do Faith Over Fear. I'll stamp that on this one. And then I'm going to take Beyond Grateful, and I'll stamp that here. And then I can stamp my thank you, and I'll put that here. And which other one do I want to use? I think I'll do that. Which one do I want to use? Beyond Grateful. Well, I think that's it. So I'm going to save this one for a rainy day. All right, so now I'm going to close up my Versamark. And I'm just going to spoon on some of the gold embossing powder. Tap it off. We'll do that on each of these. And the last one. Anybody have any big plans for today? No? Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day out there. So then I have this reverse tweezer. This is just something that I've ordered off from Amazon. But I'm going to start heating this up, and you'll see that it turns from the dull powder. Yeah, yard work, Ginger, mowing the lawn. I know, after all that rain, it really is greening up and growing fast, isn't it? You can see me heating all these up, and they're getting all nice, gold, shiny. Once you have your heat tool running for a little bit, it really does heat up the powder pretty fast. So you want to be careful not to scorch your powder or your paper. So just keep moving it around. And if you haven't heat embossed before, I still remember it being one of the biggest wows ever when I first started stamping. When I saw somebody do that, it was just like, oh my gosh, that is just unbelievable. Like, I couldn't help myself. It was crazy. All right, so now is what I have is I have the I picked out 4 pieces of the 4x6 paper that I want to use, and you can see the gold shiny on there. So now our gold embossed sentiments are going to work very well. And what I'm going to do is bring in my trimmer, and I'm just going to trim these down to 3.5 by 5. And the design that I'm using for this, there is absolutely no waste to your paper. So again, 3.5 by 5. Here we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. 3.5. Whoa, that would have been bad. There's 5 and 3.5. And 3.5 by 5. So now I've prepped all of my pieces for my card bases. And then the card bases that I chose, so I have this one, and on that particular one, I decided to use, I thought this coordinated best with it. I really loved this. And then I'm going to use the back side of my strip. And how about we put a thank you on there? All right, so there's that one. And then this one, I have a special lineup. So is what I'm going to do again is take my embossing buddy and I'm just going to rub it on the front of my card here. I wanted to show you kind of a fun thing with the with these watercolor. And see, the card base comes like this. I did not do anything with that. So is what I did is I took this fun wishing you the happiest of birthdays and I inked it up on my Versamark pad, and then I just staggered it all the way down this watercolored piece. Just like that, okay? Then again, I'm going to take my little container of gold powder here, and I'm just going to dump it down my card, making sure that all of my sentiment is covered. That looks pretty good. I'm going to give it a tap. We'll get rid of our excess there. And now we'll bring in the heat tool and we'll just heat this up and emboss so it's shiny. Sometimes too, your paper can warp a little bit, and if you just heat the back side of it, it usually straightens out your paper. The sun is shining bright. I'm kind of getting a reflection and I can't really tell if I've gotten all my powder, but I have. So that's why you see me moving it around at different angles, just to make sure that I've got it all heated up and melted on my card. The bad part is if you don't heat it all the way, the powder stays there, and then when you rub against it, it rubs off. So isn't that kind of a cool looking card base? And then do you remember me telling you at the beginning of the live that it comes with this little ephemera pack? It's really quite fun, and there's lots of shapes in there. But is what I thought worked really well for this one is this tie-dye looking or watercolor looking heart. So thank you, Karen. It is a fun technique, and you can do it, you can make your own watercolor backgrounds too with stamps or actual watercolor. And it does make for a really quick but yet striking card. Ooh, there's a new word. I usually say stunning. I like the striking. So I'm going to put that right on here. And look at that. How cute is that? And easy. Super easy. So now I just have to find that cute little strip of paper. I'll do this. All I want is just a little bit of this on the inside. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer for this one. And I'm going to cut just a 1/2 inch strip. And then I'll add some Stamp & Seal just to the strip. And then this is going to fit perfectly from edge to edge, top to bottom on our card. And there we have a fun little birthday card. And remember I showed you earlier the coordinating envelopes. So let's grab our matchy envelope here. Let's see, which one do we think will work best for this one? I kind of like this one. Yeah. So there's birthday card number 1. All right, so here's our pink. And, well, let's do our thank you first. So here's this one. Here's our pieces that we did. I'm just going to put some seal on the piece. I'm going to center it. I'm going to put the light color up here, and then did you see how when I had this up here, this just was too close in color? So I'm turning this up so it's a little bit more apparent on the card base. We'll take our little 1-inch strip that we had left and add some Stamp & Seal to that. So it's basically, the next few cards are just really the same design. So let's take our thank you, and we'll pop that up on some dimensionals. There we go. Take our backing off. Thank you, Karen. There's our circle. And then let's bring in our ephemera pack again. And let's maybe add let's add that flower in one of these leaves. That's what I love about this, is just how, like, kind of quick, but yet fun. So now I'm going to add a dimensional to the back of this one. I think I've had a little bit too much coffee at Coffee and Create today, but all right, so there's that. We'll add our inside strip. You know what I forgot to do on our last birthday card? I forgot to stamp the inside of it, but and that was a cool thing that I wanted to show you with those charming sentiments. So this thank you is what I'm going to choose for this one is I'm going to do the Beyond Grateful. So I'm going to bring in my Memento ink. I'm going to ink it up and stamp it down, giving it just a few minutes to transfer. So now I have thank you, Beyond Grateful. And where's our cute envelope for this one? How about this one? I like it. So we'll do that. So there's our thing. Now we have a happy birthday. We have a thank you. And let's do this one next. And our papers that we cut out are right. Why do those keep disappearing? Oh, here they are. So we'll put this pink on. I like it. And where's our little piece that we want? This one. Yeah, All right, so I'm gonna put this on, put it down. Stick that right there. We'll do our 1-inch strip that was from the bottom, and we can add that right here. Ooh, that one was a little bit long, but that's all right. I like it. And what do we want on this one? We can do another thank you. And we'll just reverse it. We'll put the Beyond Grateful on the outside as our medallion piece. Like that. And then our ephemera pack, we've got these cute little pink with a blue spray that'll match or coordinate with our papers really well. So, dimensional, and boom, Beyond Grateful. So our inside, we've kind of got, I don't know why this piece ended up so short. I don't know that this is necessarily the one that I cut, but we're going to use it anyway. I'll put that right down on the inside like so. And then we'll take our our thank you again and ink that up with our memento. Add that to the inside. And voila, there's that. And this, I think, will be a cute matching envelope for that one. So now we've got 2 thank yous and a birthday. Let's do this one. And I chose to use the, I guess you'd call it a plaid. I'm going to glue that down just like we did the other ones. Right there. And I'm going to do the, oh, that's right. On this one, I did not like this pattern with this. I don't know why. I think it's okay. I just didn't care for it. So is what I did is I took a piece of the, this one, and it has just a solid green. I really liked that. So I'm going to put that down, just like that. And then I'm going to do our Faith Over Fear. And you guys, honestly, these sentiments, the charming sentiments out of the new annual catalog, you will not want to miss those. They are the best. And not only do you have your sentiment, but you get the inside verse as well. So it's like, it's complete. So like with this Faith Over Fear, on the inside, I'm going to put a sentiment from that same stamp set. And it says, whoops, everything will be okay. May not be the way we want it, but it will be okay, right? So there's that. And our cute envelope. What envelope? Let's use this one. Okay. And this part looks just a little bit bare, doesn't it? So I'm going to grab my ephemera pack. And not only are there paper, but there are vellum pieces in there too. I'm going to grab these. They're just like a gold leafy piece. I'm going to add just a touch of seal, and I'm going to put one, I'll put one up this way, and we'll add a little bit of seal to this one. And we'll have this one going down this way. You guys, how good is that? Faith over fear. Everything will be okay. Matching envelope. Done. All right, so we've got kind of a encouragement, 2 thank yous, and a birthday. Now let's bring this one in. And this is our last piece of, or our last card base. Isn't this cool paper too? So I'm going to add my seal. And when I first saw these black card bases, it was like, ooh, that's kind of bad. But wait till you see how good this looks, really. All right, so here's the back side, right? I'm going to put our Stampin' Seal on there. And you guys, if you do order the 4x6 pack and the envelopes, be sure to order 2 packs of envelopes because there's a lot of paper, 48 pieces of paper in there. So let's take our Everything is Wonderful. We'll put our dimensionals on. It doesn't really say everything is wonderful. It says wishing you everything wonderful. I'm just making up stuff as I go along. Okay, so there's that. And let's bring in our ephemera sheet. And look at, there's this little heart right there. And we'll add I'm going to add a mini dimensional to that. Just because it's smaller. And I don't want my dimensional to show. So I'm just going to put that right up here. Wishing you everything wonderful. And then on the inside, we'll again, you know what, I kind of like the black and white rather than the gold for the inside of this one. So I'm just going to add that right here to that right edge on our card. So, wishing you everything wonderful. And I love this sentiment. Watch this. Because you totally deserve it. Love, love, love. So there's that. And here's our matchy-matchy envelope. Okay. So now we have basically 2 cards. I'm going to put this away because I know I'm going to put my stuff in it and I don't want to wreck my beautiful cards that I just made. I'm going to keep my Take Your Pick tool handy, and the reason being is I have a little bit more embellishment I want to put on these as the final touch. So we have, like I was saying, we have two birthdays, right? And we have an encouragement, and we have never enough thank you cards, right? Right. We have 2 thank yous. So 5 cards, just like that. This pack is really, really fun. And then, like I told you earlier, it comes with these coordinating little hexagon embellishments, which they work really well because the colors are such that they go with everything we have, basically, on our cards. So we can add just a little touch more color. Whoops, I dropped it. Touch more color in our white circle here. So there's that. Let's put that one right up here. This birthday one, I really wasn't sure about it. And then I started taking these black hexagons, and they really kind of made the background sentiment pop, I think. So right, Ginger? And sometimes quick and easy is just what we need. Just what we need. So this one, we've got this great pink color. And I just did like a tone on tone with that heart and then gave them just a few little sprinkles around just to bring in that color. Okay. The thank you. We've got the green in there. We've got the green on our flower. So let's use that green again. We'll just add a little. You know, in this one, we really have so many colors. Let's do a little mix up here. We could do a green and a pink and another green. And that just helps finish off that, you know, kind of that blank space we had in there. But I feel like these background papers too give a lot of color. This one, I really think the pink is the right thing to do. So I'm going to add some pink in there. And there we go, guys. So seriously, look, that's my pack of paper, my ephemera pack. These were my samples to start out with. So I now have 10 all occasion cards, and this is not the first time that I've used these or whatever, and I still have enough to make a bunch more cards. I'll show you some other ones, and I think I did do these quite a while ago on a Saturday morning live, but here's another one that I did using the Beautiful Shapes dies along with the coordinating stamp set called Hello Beautiful, and then just the embellishments from the ephemera pack. So there's that. This calls for a celebration. Happy birthday. Then I did this one. Where would I be without a friend like you? This is from our celebration paper. I really liked this one. Every storm that comes also ends. And then this one, so it just says, happy to have you in my life. Thank you. Isn't that cute? I love these. And I think that it was easy to look them over. This was our celebration stamp set. And as all I did was stamp the flowers on there with Hello Friend. And I thought that was kind of a cute card too. So there's a few products on here that are no longer available, like the gold gilded and this ribbon and this stamp set, and the rainbow is the only, the paper pieced rainbow. But you guys, seriously, you can make tons of cards from this pack, and you really don't need the stamp set. Just get the paper specialty paper, the 4x6 specialty paper, and the card bases and envelopes, and you get tons of cards. Okay, Ginger and Karen, be watching your mailbox because you guys were the first two on my live this morning. So you will be receiving one of the, you each will be getting a pack of the card bases and envelopes. So thank you for joining me, everybody. And I will see you next Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.